Welcome back to my channel, RWP 101. I'm on my way to get the kids from school, and I thought I'd just talk to you guys about some stuff I've been thinking about. Now, I've been having some friends come up to me and be like, hey Brian, I'm thinking about, trying to make some extra money, like a little side hustle, maybe an extra job, or maybe start a new business or something like that. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. You know what I mean? I'm all about that. I'm all about hustling and trying to make that extra buck, because I don't know how anybody does it with one job. I mean, even if you're making 100 grand a year, I don't know how you guys do it, because I got lots of bills, to pay, especially if you have a big house payment, car payment. I mean, shoot, if you want a truck, it's like 100 grand for a truck. I mean, your truck payment's going to be, 2,000 or 3,000 a month or something like that. And shoot, that's one of my paychecks, and that's not even including mortgage and everything else. And so I'm all for hustling, and but I told him the other day, I've actually been trying something a little new, and I've been doing investing with other people's money. And I told him, I don't think I'll ever invest with my own money ever again, because why would you? I mean, why risk that kind of capital if you don't have to? If you can just risk somebody else's money and have the potential to make unlimited amount of money and never have to touch your original capital. Sounds too good to be true, but I proved to my family the other day that I could do it. I actually took out about $29,000 in withdrawals the other day. Now, granted, I recently screwed that up by I blew some of my accounts, so I actually blew up somebody else's money, right? Which is okay, because they're not going to come to my house, break my legs or anything like that. Now, I was able to withdraw that money, so that money's mine, right? That 29 grand is mine. And I was able to take that out free and clear. I mean, I'd pay taxes on it, don't get me wrong, guys. So it's going to be a little less than 29,000 after tax man takes his cut, But that's a good problem to have. Good problem to have. Now, like I said, I just, they give you, let's say they start you an account with $50,000. And so if you can make 10 grand off of 50,000, you can withdraw 10 grand, or 8 grand or whatever, after all the fees and rules and stipulations and everything else. But, and then if you lose, you're only out any money that you had to do for their, testing process or activation fees or anything like that, which might cost, a couple $100. So, to spend a couple of $100 out the gate, and then you have the potential to make $5,000 to $10,000 or something like that, I'd take that bet all day long. And now, granted, you can get crazy really quick. I would not recommend, getting 20, 30, 40 accounts, and blowing them all up and stuff like that. And so, because you could end up losing money too. But, if you're not smart about it. But if you're smart and you're a disciplined trader and you know how to manage risk and all that stuff, and you feel like you're ready to step up to the next level, guys, I would definitely recommend prop firm trading, but as long as you can manage those risks and and have the extra funds and whatnot. I wouldn't be betting your house payment on this or anything like that, because it's it's not guaranteed. None of this stuff's guaranteed until it's in your account and you can go and cash the check, right? But if you're willing to just try something new, you have extra a few hours a day to kind of mess around and play in the stock market and whatnot. I would, I could see recommending something like that. Now, again, I'm not a financial advisor, so I would, definitely consult any powers that may be that you want to talk to, like, you know, your wife and whatever, you know, before you do any of this stuff, because or your financial advisor or something like that. Now, he probably wouldn't recommend none of this, because he'd want you to probably invest with him and not you know, have control of your own destiny, sort of thing. So I'm kind of a do-it-yourself guy, so, you know, I just like to do it on my own, guys. So that's just the way I am. So like I said, I would definitely recommend it for someone like myself or whatever, but you know, but hey, if you want to start that business or start that side hustle, 100% recommended, guys. You know, I can't stress enough, guys, that you need some sort of second income coming in, because, you know, that way if you lose your job or something like that, you're good. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about, you know, going from making bank to making zero, you know, overnight, you know. And same thing with investing, you know, like if you make, like I made 29,000 the other day, but you know, and it's tempting, boy, you know, if I keep this up, I can quit my job. No, don't quit your day job, guys. You know, because like I said, I blew up my accounts, and so now I'm making a big fat goose egg right now, but I'm in the process of getting them back. And so hopefully that could be something in the future for us. So so I'm here, pick up my kids now, so I'll let you guys go. What do you guys think of this video? Make sure to like, subscribe, and peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.